Um, let's mute everybody. Good morning. Thank you all for getting up and being with me. Everybody's name looks familiar, so thanks for joining me again. Um, take off my big overcoat. We had to walk the puppy. You know how that goes. So that being said, we got 3 out of 4 people standing up on the lawn today. So let's start out there. I just keep taking off layers. Um, so that being said, and then we'll get back to that question. Roll your shoulders up and back, tuck your chin back a little bit, drop one side down, drop the other side down, drop that hand down, turn. We're just gonna do a couple really easy ones to start out with, kind of a full body setting ourselves up, nice deep breath. Oh, little turn of the waist, just kind of checking in, seeing where you're at this morning. We're gonna come back to the middle. We're gonna separate heaven and earth, or again, pick the fruit, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, other side. We're going to take both hands. We're going to scoop up. We're going to look up on your tippy toes if you want to check out your balance this morning. And then speaking of balance, if you're at home and you need to grab a chair, this is when we're going to do it. We're going to, hands are going to float up. As they float back, we're going to tap forward, tap back, switch in the middle. Stop in the middle. Come on up, push. Come on up, push. We'll do our punching. And again, punching is cross lateral body movement, so opposite hand and foot. If your balance is super good, we're gonna do a couple of these. We're gonna tap, kick. If you're not there, if you're still here, that's okay. We're gonna do a couple of these just because it's good balance to start out with the day. If you're just joining me, good morning. I am Kathryn. We are at Avila Bay Athletic Club on the lovely back lawn. We got the tent going. We got the heaters in the tent. It's pretty mosty toasty in there. One more, everybody. And then again, if you just got up, what I want you to do, and you don't have to use the hand, but you're going to step heel toe, shift your weight forward, and just check in with, see how your ankle, knee, and hip feel. Same thing, other side. And I know that's all pretty basic stuff, but it is just kind of nice to acknowledge where you're at. We're going to loosen up our ankle, heel toe. And again, if you need to grab a chair, that's great. Be safe. I can see my breath. This is how far my breath travels. We got a little breeze. Same thing, other side. We talked about it yesterday in class, and I will say I'm seeing it all over the place. Everybody's so excited their family's coming to visit because their family got their shots. Give it another month. Let us get into whatever's below yellow, red. We haven't seen it in a year. Outside of heel, inside of big toe. Those of you that come to my Tai Chi class with me know this one. We start our stride with a heel strike and we finish with a toe off. So we heel strike, toe off, go on to the next foot. Go ahead and switch the other foot, same thing. That's why I say heel strike, toe off. Oh, and then like I said, just to check in this morning, full body stretch, tighten everything up. Oh, relax everything. Tighten everything up. Relax everything. One more time. And relax. So the big conversation is why do we do 6 and not 8, and why do we not do 12? Go ahead, come onto your back body. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do a full body stretch here. Check out the difference between weight bearing and non-weight bearing. So come onto your back body. First things first though, go ahead, pull your knees in towards your chest, get your low back set. Oh, and then legs full out, hands overhead, full body stretch. Breathe in, tighten everything up, hold it, relax, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, everybody. And breathe out. Okay, from there, let's go ahead and start with Pigeon. One of our class members' favorites. Go and place your right ankle on your left knee. Pull both legs in towards your chest. So I will say, if you haven't joined us for class before, do what works for your body. If something just doesn't feel good, doesn't feel like it's going to serve your body, Don't do it. When we get back to live and in person, you and I will talk about that stretch, okay? Let's make that promise that we will be back in person one of these days, and then we'll talk about modifications for certain stretches. So go ahead and switch to the other leg. And then the conversation was started yesterday about why do we do the amount of reps that we do. The first thing I'll say is in Tai Chi, we never do 4 because Tai Chi is a martial arts, adapted from martial arts out of Asia. And the number 4 sounds very close to the word for death, or the iconogram, what the kanji symbol is very 4 and death are very similar. So we never do 4. And usually I do 6 of something because, you know, the first couple, your brain's got to figure out what we're doing. And so then it gets a little easier. Go ahead and release that. Pull both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug, rock back and forth. And so I think at least 6 is probably good. You know, if we had a class where I could, again, see everybody and I knew that everybody had been on task and was doing okay with the exercises, we could do 8 or we could do 12. We could, that's a 6. But with the Zoom stuff, I just don't want people, you know, hurting themselves because they think they have to keep up. By the way, you don't have to keep up. You're at home. You can do whatever you want. Roll your ankles around. I'm totally giving you permission. If you're at home, do whatever you want. Roll your ankles the other way. I will say we've got folks here on the lawn that when they don't like an exercise, they go and they do one they do like, and that's okay. You know, this is your time. This is your class. Do what works for your body. That being said, we're going to start out with legs today. So go ahead and take your strap if you've got one. Place it on the ball of your foot. Like I said, it looked like everybody on the list I knew. We're going to bend into our knee. We're going to pull our toes towards our nose. Bent knee calf stretch. Toes towards the sky is the release. Toes towards the nose is the stretch. Today is, this is free tribe trial week. So if you're home and you're thinking, darn, I forgot to do that, and you want to sneak out of class a couple minutes early, I'm okay with that. To get down here in time for tribe at 8:30, call Kat at the front desk, see if there's any slots available. Come say hi. Some of you might know Colby from Cancer Wellfit. She is wonderful. She will take good care of you. Come on down and say hey. I totally lost my count talking. One more, everybody. Go ahead, lock out your knees. Same motion with the ankle. Toes towards the sky is the release. Toes towards your nose is the stretch. We have Pollo Verde enchiladas tonight. Oh, there went that strap. You know, Miners. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm plugging another business establishment. Miners has some really nice ropes. Get an 8-footer. So anyways, back to us. It's chicken enchiladas tonight, Mexican style, obviously enchiladas. But next week we have, darn it, I left my flyer over there. I'll see if I can remember everything. We are having corned beef and cabbage, of course, for St. Patrick's Day, with soda bread and Bailey's Irish cream cupcakes. All righty. Okay, probably 6 or 8 of those. Go ahead and move that strap to the instep of your foot. Drop your heel down towards the floor. Drive it up towards the sky. Bent knee hamstring stretch, just kind of starting out. Getting those muscles warmed up, loosened up a little bit. Oh, and again, we were talking about fast versus slow exercise, and I will say that there is, when you're training, there is, most people believe that slow and controlled engages more of the muscle group and keeps you conscious of where your movement pattern is versus going super fast, and then you've got momentum involved, and then you have a greater chance of hurting yourself. So slow and control, lock that leg out, drop down, you know, and then of course if you want to you know, do CrossFit games, you got to get the biomechanics down before you start going fast. Even training for marathons, you have one day that's the long, slow distance run. You just put one foot in front of the other. So that being said, we are coming up. We are holding for a 1-2 count. That was number 4. We will do 8 of these just because this is a great stretch. Tight hamstrings are one of the number 1 indicators of low back pain. I think I've said that with all of you before. Okay, last one, everyone. Go ahead and take that tension for the 1-2 count. Release the tension, drop that leg across your midline, opening up the outside of your hip. Oh. If you've got the strap on, go ahead and open up out to the outside, a little bit of an adductor stretch, using the strap as a guy wire. Yeah, perfect.
No,
Did you get a B?
you're so hot. There's a spider.
Come on back. Oh, I heard a no scream from the lawn, and it was like, oh, what happened? Did a bee get in there?
Come down and
Switch legs, and I'll tell you what's happening on the lawn. Bend into your knee, bend kneecap stretches. We're not laughing at you, we're laughing with you. Toes towards the nose, toes towards the sky. Come on back around. So we had a spider in the ceiling of the tent, and it started coming down on one of the class members, and there might have been a yell. Oh, I will tell you that when the vultures were circling me, I was more afraid of them, gifting me than I was about anything else. But there are places in town that do goat yoga, and that's the thing. The baby goats might bless you. Yeah, no blessings here on the back lawn. No blessings here on the back lawn. Oh, 2 more, everybody. The great outdoors. Last one. Go ahead, lock out your knees. Same motion with the ankle. I was talking. This is cool. I was talking to one of my patients yesterday, and her son is raising goats. They're obviously getting goat milk, and they're hoping to be at farmers markets by the fall with goat milk, goat cheese, goat this, goat that. Yeah, something nice. So back to the club. There are some cardio machines inside. A couple more, everybody. But it is kind of an overcast day here at the club. I will warn you. If you've got a pull time, maybe it'll burn off. Last one, everybody. Move that strap to your instep. Drop that heel down towards the floor. Drive up towards the sky. Again, kind of more of a warm up for the hamstrings with your bent knee hamstring stretch. But again, if you've just gotten out of bed, it's good to get the blood flowing, get the joints lubricated, get everything running through. Yeah, Larry was joking with going to 1 or going to red and being 10%. He goes, you could get 1% in your class inside. I'm like, nah, I think we'll stay on the lawn. 1 more, everybody. Go ahead, lock out that knee. Drop that whole leg down as a unit. And again, if you want to get a little bit of core work, this leg is going to be flat. You're not going to be using the strap. Knee bent, leg coming up, little tiny bit of core work, not as much if you've got that leg flat. Oh, that feels good. Okay, number 2. Number 3. What do you talk about when you talk about free association? Baby goats. Started out with a spider. Oh, sorry everybody at home. That was just sidebar. So that was number 6. So let's do 8 of these. Number 7, and then number 8. Again, we're going to take the tension. We're going to release the tension. We're going to drop that leg across our midline, opening up the outside of our hip. We've got one of our members adapting on the back lawn. They snapped their elastic thing, so they got their key lanyard. Adaptability. This year, if this year's been about nothing else, it's been about adapting. Yeah. Open up a little bit of an adductor stretch, everybody. Oh man. And if you're worried about coming to Colby's class or any class because you're worried people won't stay 6 feet away, someone has gone through and they put masking tape out here in the tent with everybody 6 feet away, so you know where you're supposed to stand. So I think that's a really good idea. I kind of kept meaning to do that, and I never got to it. So if you're worried about being too close to someone else, just to be safe, I totally understand, but there is a little masking tape dots at least 6 feet away. Bring that leg back on up. Go ahead and release the strap. Pull both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Rock back and forth. Oh, roll your ankles around a little bit. Roll them the other way. And then we will come onto our side. We will pull, get your knees as close to your nose as possible. Pull this leg on back. Bent knee, hip flexor stretch. The puppy keeps waking me up at 4 in the morning. I'm sorry.
Oh, tell him to text me.
Yeah. Yeah, every once in a while you wake up in the middle of the night and you, for whatever bad reason, you get on your device and you realize half your friends are up too. It's bad. Go ahead and kick on out, shake on out. But she has learned, flip on over to the other side, everybody. She has learned, because she starts out in bed and then I put her in her crate so that she never does, because she hates the crate. But but because we're traveling obviously in a couple weeks, I want her not to be not used to the crate, because then she cries. Grab that top leg, pull it on back. Oh, hip flexor stretch. So I always put her in the crate before, every once in a while she gets to sleep through till morning. But usually she's in the crate, by 10 or 11. But she's figured out if she's really quiet, she can stay in bed longer. So she got up before and she was moving around. I'm like, okay, and she was still in bed. I'm like, booted her. Kick out, shake out, come up on all fours. We're gonna do a little cat camel. Oh. So arcing your back up, dropping down. And again, this is one of those ones that you're gonna do what works for your body. If you don't like extending your back, hyperextending your back, that's okay. Just arc up, come down to neutral. So we're gonna do a bonus pigeon today. And if you don't like pigeon and you don't wanna do this, that's okay. You can roll over on your back, but we're gonna come into down dog for 2 seconds. We're gonna set up there. We're gonna kick one leg back. We're gonna slide it on through and come into pigeon. So this is the actual pigeon. I mean, we do the cheat where and again, if your body doesn't like this, don't worry about it. It's okay. You can, again, come onto your back body, modify it, do whatever works. This is the no pain class. Oh boy. Oh, nice deep breath, everybody. One more time. Go ahead, tuck your toe under on your front foot, lift on up, kick that leg on back, come into our down dog again, coming on up. And the nice part here is you can actually open up that hip if you like. If you're not there and you're still down in cat camel, that's okay. Again, doing what works for you today. Kick the other leg on back. Same thing, slide it on through. Oh, kick on back. I gotta tuck my shirt. There's our hawk. Somebody said it's hawk mating season, and that's why they're so vocal. So we were out with the puppy and we were walking around Bob Jones, and the sun was just high enough. It was coming. It was shining off the creek. It was gorgeous. Everybody's paying attention to the pigeon. So tuck your toe under. Come on up into down dog for just a sec. Oh, push on back and then lift that leg up. Open up your hip if you like. Okay, come on down. We'll come into our child's pose, toes together, knees at the edge of the mat. Sink on back, everybody. Oh boy, open up. Okay, come on up. Come into a comfortable seated position, everyone. I know we're doing class backwards today. It's all weird. But I figured somebody might have a hot tub in the middle and they needed their legs done. Sit up nice and tall. We'll start out. Okay, perfect. We'll start out our head and work on down. Drop that left hand down, tilt to the side. And again, active isolated, running through our normal range of motion, engaging the muscles, increasing the blood flow by gently compressing the surfaces of the joints. There's cartilage there that releases the joint lubricant. So we are giving ourselves a multiple phase benefit doing this way. If you want to hold static, you can hold static. Okay, last one. Drop the other hand down, tilt the other way. Oh, big yawn. But the puppy's doing really well. We're walking her, trying to get her not to pull on the leash. She's doing really well. Yes, it's all about the puppy in my house. Larry comes home and he goes, "What are you doing, gorgeous?" And he looks at the puppy and he goes, "Oh yeah, what?" He looks at me, oh yeah, what are you doing today, gorgeous?" But he's being good. He's trying to even out the playing field. Last one, everybody. Drop that left hand down, look to your right knee, open up, levator's cap. And again, if looking to the knee is not the perfect angle for you, find the right angle. Maybe it's, it's looking towards the toe of your other shoe. Boy, that is the right angle. Oh. Actually, talking about numbers and why we do so many reps, my big concern is not is doing too many reps, A, and B, doing completely inconsistent side to side. One more, everybody. Same thing, other side, drop that hand down. Because we've all been at that class where the teacher does get going on a story, and then you do 57 on one side and 3 on the other. Yeah, I never want to do that to you. And if I ever do that to you, please stop at 10. No matter what we're doing, stop at 10. Unless I say we're doing 2 sets of 6. Two more, everybody. So I will say, has everybody noticed there's been weird behavior with people getting vaccinations? Drop, all of a sudden they think, drop your left hand down, turn to the right. Everybody thinks that now I've got my vaccination, I don't need to wear a mask and I don't need to social distance. You still do. All the vaccination is doing is it's not preventing you from getting it 100%. It's just preventing you from getting as sick. It's boosting your immune system. So I know they're having trouble at the club here because people are gathering and taking off their masks and saying, well, we have our vaccinations. You can still get sick, folks. Please be safe. Oh, I see blue skies over Los Osos. Maybe we'll get blue skies today. I know some of you come at noon for the pool. Maybe it'll be nice by then. Okay, one more, everybody. Oh, that was my one PSA for the day about the vaccine. My other PSA is turn your head, go the other way. Is if you get your hair done here by Nancy and you're thinking you need a haircut in a couple weeks, call now because Nancy's super booked. Oh, breathe out. Okay, last one, everybody. Roll your shoulders forward a couple times. Roll them up, back and around. Oh, squeezing down. Trying to stick your shoulder blades in the opposite pocket back there. And then we'll do forearms today. So actually, let's do our chest first. Open up, chest up to the sky. And again, fan shape muscle. So we're going to come out, we're going to come back in, we're going to come up an inch or two. Come up an inch or two. And then one more up tall. And then find the one that was tight and go back and do that one again. I think most of you were with me yesterday. Hopefully nobody was sore from doing Superman. How was everybody on the lawn yesterday? That was okay? Okay, good, good. Okay, one more. Okay, come on down. Hand comes across your body, infraspinatus stretch. Thumb up is okay. If you don't feel that stretch, try thumb down. It's a little more aggressive. Oh, big yawn. Number 4, halfway through. We've got the doves calling here out in the trees. Okay, number 8. Come up to the angle, and again, your choice, skimming your ear, skimming your shoulder, whatever feels like it's getting the right stretch for the outside of your armpit there. Okay, last one, we'll do 6 of these, and then we're gonna come up and over. And again, if you hate this one, that's okay. Up and over, grab it with the other hand, take your strap, use it as an assist. If you wanna just do your tricep, you're gonna come back and just reach for your same side shoulder blade. Or just do an adduction, a little bit of a lateral body. We're gonna do that in a minute, but if you wanna do a couple of them, you can do one now. Where's the strap? There we go. Oh, there we go. Make sure you can move your neck, everybody. That part we all forget. Okay, go ahead and release, shake it out. Same thing, other side. Ooh. Good nails. Did you just get them? Do you do them yourself or did you get them done? Yeah. We got pretty nails here on the lawn. They are not mine. Okay, one more, everybody. You know, so I will say when I was a kid, I played water polo in high school. And so they would check. We would have to put our feet and our hands up on the pool deck, everything, because if people had long nails, they would rip each other's suits off. Yeah. So I started keeping my nails short then, and then of course, you know, being a chiropractor, I don't want to scratch anybody, and then doing pottery, putting nail polish on is just like it's a waste. But I will tell you, if you have dirty fingernails, throwing porcelain, white is white, white is white. It scrubs all the dirt out from underneath your fingernails. Oh, last one, everybody, because yep, I lost my count. Up and over, coming the other way. You know, I know one of our members has their son home, and he's a golfer. And I should have looked up golf and stretches. Sorry, I just thought of that. We could, although we pretty much every time I look up stretches, I'm like, we're doing a variation of that. Okay, go ahead and release that. Shake it out. We'll do forearms. We didn't do forearms yesterday. What time do we have? Well, we got plenty of time. Sit up nice and tall. So again, this is a golfer's elbow stretch. Shoulder blade down. So if you find yourself doing this, curl on down. Wrist flexors. The common term, if you have a bad wrist flexor, is golfer's elbow. So this is a great stretch for our golfers out there. Go ahead and flip on over. And again, your choice, bent elbow here, straight elbow here. You know, I mean, I like I said, this is like probably the first time in my life I'm gonna be really bummed about this time change. Because I love when it's light at night, but we're gonna go back to being super dark during this class. I'm like, I can see myself perfectly. This is great. And when I say perfectly, I don't have my glasses on. I'm a little fuzzy, but at least I can see that I'm not just a shape, so that everybody at home can see what we're doing. Because I know here you on the lawn, you all can see. But yeah, go and release that. Shake it out a little bit if you need to. Same thing other side. Again, if you need to do bent elbow, that's okay. If you can do straight elbow, shoulder blade down your back. The weekend we're gone. I actually think it changes before St. Patrick's Day, so I think it's this weekend. I think time, I'm not sure, but I think time changes this weekend. I know. I feel the same way. Because trust me, I was up an hour earlier today. I just keep reminding myself, okay, this is only going to be a little bit of time, and at least we acknowledge it. It's not like I expect her to be perfect right now. Flip your hand over other way, and again, bent elbow, straight elbow, your choice. If you want to go rock star, it's a thumb down, palm out, cross over, pull. That just confuses everybody. And she's already so much better. I mean, we've had her just barely 2 months, and she's so much better. Because you've got to imagine that she never had seen a leash or a collar before we got her, and she walks almost. I mean, she's pretty good. I won't say almost perfect, but she's pretty good walking, not pulling on the leash. So good girl. Shake that out. Thumbs on your thighs. Go ahead and roll them around. Finding that angle that's super tight and kind of sink into that. Relax it. Shoulders down again. Okay, go ahead and come out of that. We'll do our spinal twist. Palms forward again. Get a nice stretch in your palms. Come on up. Spinal twist to the left. 3 nice deep breaths, everybody. Come on back, plant your right hand down, come up and over. Left sit bone sits deep into the earth. Yeah, I was afraid that when we got the spider in the tent, I was afraid it was a bee and you were allergic. No, it was good. It was like, but so that being said, if you look around the club, there are these little red bags hanging on the wall. That's our first aid kit. So if you need that, it's there. But always please tell the front desk. Flip around the other way if there's an event. Interlace your fingers. Push, push, push. Come on up. Turn to the side. I think that mainly it seems like it's the tennis courts that somebody falls and hurts their knee or something. But I have had there has been incidents where they've had to pull people out of the pool. So there she is. I'm talking you up. I'm telling the folks online that if they want to leave early and come on down, they should. I'm telling the folks on the Zoom, come check out Colby. Yeah. There's 3 spots left. And that's for the 8:30 class, or is there another one? Is that the 8:30 class? What 3 spots are open? What time? 9:45. 3 spots open. You don't have to leave early. Stay for class and then come see Colby. And then you can justify that corned beef and cabbage next week. Okay, I already gave one plug out to another business establishment. Up and over, everybody. I always hate it when the instructor starts talking about food. Oh, doesn't a peanut butter and jelly sandwich sound good right now? I just remember one time being in class and somebody popping. All of a sudden they started talking about food at like, class started at 7, at like 7:10. It was like 40 minutes of food. Stop it. Okay, come on down, everybody. Go ahead, put the soles of your feet together. Oh, sit up nice and tall. I'm trying to figure this one out for you. Do your hip flexor stretch. We've got somebody on the ball. So kick one leg back. Yeah. Or go over the world. Yeah. A couple extra hamstrings and pigeons would probably help that out, bud. Okay, come on out of that. Kick out the right leg, put the left foot inside tight, sit up nice and tall, turn your torso. Hinging from the hips, come on down. Sorry, I forgot that one last time with the trying to redirect somebody on a ball. If you want, grab the strap, use that to grab your foot, pull on in, or if you can, reach out with your hand. Yeah, so 3 spots left for tribe functional movement, 9:45. Back here on the back lawn, like I said, there's little masking tape dots for 6 feet apart so you can stay safe. Okay, come on up safely. Again, if you need to use your hands to pull yourself up, go ahead. Otherwise, come up 1 vertebrae at a time. Kick out to the other side. Same thing. Bring on in, sit up nice and tall, turn your torso, come on down. reaching out. Oh. Okay, come on up, whatever looks safe for you. Oh, shoulder blades down your back one more time. Oh, nice and tall. Chest is coming forward. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Whew. Okay, again, coming up safely, safely, safely. We will roll our shoulders a couple times. We'll come up into a standing position, do a little bit of balance work. Ooh. So come up nice and tall, little bit of balance. How much time do we have? Oh, we got about, let's do our usual balance stuff just because that'll be perfect time for Colby to get ready for class. So we're gonna come straight up. Oh. And again, if you feel like your balance is really good, you know, be semaphoring back and forth. If you feel like your balance is super horrible, please grab a wall, grab a chair, be safe, tap down with your foot wherever you're at. Come on out. And again, you can come into tree if you like, you can tap down, or you can be out here a little bit more off balance this way. Tree in the wind. Okay, come on down, same thing other side. And again, of course, if it hurts your shoulders, you don't have to lift your hands up. Okay, come on out. Okay, come up, tree in the wind. Shoulder blades down your back. All of a sudden I realized I was tensing up and my shoulder blades were up. Shoulder blades down your back. Okay, come on down, everybody. I think we have another minute or two. Yeah, we will do Buddha holds up the heavens. Come on up on your tippy toes. If it doesn't hurt your neck, look up through the diamond in your fingers. Crouch down a little bit. Come on up. One more. Come on up. And then 3 nice deep breaths. One more. Thank you to everybody on the lawn. Thank you to everybody at home. I appreciate you being there. Have a great week. Come down, see Colby 9:45. Get your pollo verde enchiladas, or next week will be corned beef and cabbage. Woohoo! Have a good one. Oh, you know what? Let's have that, Linda. Somebody left that out there.
Kathryn, looks like I'll be here on Friday anyway. So not going to Colorado. So
What happened?
oh
Is she okay?
yeah, no, Air Force Academy had a huge upsurge in COVID cases, so they made the announcement that no one can come.
Well, but better safe than sorry, because like I said, I
Oh.
literally have all these people like, yeah, we got our shots, we can travel. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, you still gotta wear your mask.
Yeah. So anyway, so we canceled everything.